And what?
It's like the guy. So they it seems like they gave him the script,
and he just read it all and then put it however they
wanted.
wanted.
And they just did it where they wanted. Yeah. Like that's one of the worst parts because he says, and remember, you can upgrade Disney Magic Your Way tickets anytime by visiting a Disney ticket booth located between Disney Colony and Grand Floridian or Disney Hollywood. And if you're listening to it carefully, it sounds like he's saying the ticket booths are located between Colony.
No, it says stop by any ticket window for details located
between Disney.
Because I always stop it before details. I play that part early, right after the spiel before it, because it's supposed to. Yeah, because that's worth it. Ooh, look, we might get the gold one.
They took the whole thing. No, we're not getting the gold one.
How do you know?
Yeah, they tore everything.
We can tell we want to wait for the gold. Yeah.
I can't believe this is sitting around.
Yeah.
Once they stop doing that.
Maybe. Di mana ya? Oh, kamu punya mobil? Oh, there he is.
Mereka punya mobil saking panasnya. Dekatan merah sih. Itu potong tangan.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Erica, and I'll be your storyteller tonight as we ride on the Alice. First, I'd like to remind everybody to keep your hands, arms, fingers, legs, toes, tails, fins, everything completely inside the boat at all times. Remain seated in your seats and do not touch our lovely green water or the ducks.
Go ahead, cross your legs and face forward. Okay. Sit crisscross applesauce and face slant. There you go. Be much more comfortable.
And now, in order to enter Storybook Land, we must first pass through the jaws of monster the whale. Everybody! Actually, it was this whale that swallowed Pinocchio and Geppetto. Oh, but don't worry. Pinocchio, being the smart boy that he is, he lit a fire that caused Monstro to sneeze so hard. He blew his tail right off, giving us our own entryway into Storybook Land. Now around the corner on your left is the cave of the big bad wolf. Safely across the way on your right are the homes of the three little pigs, one made of straw, one made of sticks, and one made of wool, for roof, bricks. And just around the riverbed, beyond the shore on your left, is Alice's village. She often liked to sit by that mill, just daydreaming and sleeping her day away. So one golden afternoon, she followed that little white rabbit down into his burrow and had her adventures in Wonderland. In the center of the canal to your right is Hyde Park, and this is where Wendy, John, and Michael flew when they followed Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, and when it wasn't invaded by giant ducks. All the way to Never Never Land, where you never, ever have to grow up. And straight ahead is the city of Agrabah. That's the Sultan's palace above, and below it is the marketplace. It was actually in this marketplace that Eliza and Princess Jasmine first met, and it's where they fell in love. Aww. That was everyone's cue. Aww. Well, now we're passing under the rose-covered arches that Eliza and Princess Jasmine flew under on that magical carpet ride when they discovered a whole new world. Well, remember to keep your hands inside because we are approaching the Cave of Wonders. It was in this cave and we found the magic lamp. Some say if you look really hard, you can find it too. But once you find that lamp, someday you can actually make a wish. But you have to make your wish before you leave the Cave of Wonders. So hurry, everybody, really quick, make your wishes. That's not make your wishes. Well, do you want to know what I wished for? I actually wished to see Snow White's cottage, and oh my goodness, over on your right, there it is. And in the back of the jewel mines, where the dwarves are still whistling while they work. Over on your left is Casey Jr. Everybody wave at the wild animals and monkeys. And also on your left, towards the back with the blue roof, is the chateau Cinderella used to live in with her evil stepmother and wicked stepsisters. Oh, but don't worry about her. She now lives all the way at the top of that mountain, in that pink and gold castle with her Prince Charming, where they've lived happily ever after. And over on your left is the giant patchwork quilt. It is comprised of over 50 different desert blooms that are stitched together with those giant white stitches. It was inspired by Walt Disney's Lullaby Land, which was one of his silly symphonies. And in case you're all wondering, all of our plants here in Storybook Land are real. They have been miniaturized through a process known only to the one and only Tinkerbell. And if you've heard Disneyland gardeners, so that they grow no more than 1 single inch per year. And coming up on your left is Toad Hall from The Wind in the Willows. His best friend Mole living in that wood stump near the water's edge. But you guys want to know what I heard? I actually heard that Mr. Toad isn't home right now. He's off on some wild ride. Get in Mr. Toad's wild ride. Oh. And over on your left are the 3 Dutch windmills from the film The Old Mill. The center one mostly known for housing the animals during that horrible winter storm. And straight ahead underneath those snowy peaks is Geppetto's wood carving shop. This is where he once wished upon a star and Pinocchio became a real boy. And over to your left, it was actually underneath this willow tree that Prince Eric and Ariel were serenaded to Kiss the Girl. Coming up on your right is Prince Eric's ship and his castle, where he now lives with his Princess Ariel and their daughter Melody. And if you look real quick behind the waterfall to your left, you'll see King Train's underwater palace, where Ariel's friends and family still live. Well, thank you everybody for joining me on our tour through Storybook Land. I hope you guys all had a great time. Remember to keep your hands, arms, and elbows completely away from the left side of the boat. And what we're going to do is when we come to a full and complete stop, I'll count to 3. When I reach to the number 3, you can all stand up in the center of the boat. Nowhere but the center of the boat. Meaning, not the signs on the stairs, not the bridge, not the lower deck. Nowhere but the center of the boat. Then one at a time, exit through the gates and continue enjoying your stay here at the Disneyland Resort.